1 Blue Jays way in Toronto. Welcome to Rogers Center. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. What should we keep an eye on here?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
Just about to get started. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And we're off and rolling in Toronto. The 1-0. There's the strike. Gausman, multi-time All-Star, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Two on the way. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So digging in, Wyatt Langford. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Nimmo on at first, nobody out. Fouled off down the right side. Popped up. One down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Corey Seager, the next to hit, takes ball one. Jackknifes out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Here's a 2-0. And that is out of play. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Out towards right center field. And there's two away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
And Jock Peterson stands in. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just outside. Ball one. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. That's the inning. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Jacob deGrom. What's the word on him?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays.
Hey!
The 0-1. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. And two. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Man at second. Off the mark there, and that's ball 2.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
Hey!
Swing and a pop-up. Young gets under it. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back now in Toronto. Second inning set to go. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. late on that fastball. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Give it to him, Toronto. Show him how we play.
0-2 now. And that one upstairs, ball one. That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. And that one missing low. Got it. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And here is Evan Carter. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Line drive, leaps and he's got it.
Clearly stole a base hit right there. Excellent job. Great athleticism by the shortstop to make that leaping catch to bring it down. It was a line drive headed for the outfield.
2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Two down, nobody on. This one in the air right field. And that's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Hey!
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make players earn it.
And there's one down.
Batting 6, left fielder.
Now it's going to be Jesus Sanchez. That one's upstairs, ball one. Second inning here, no score.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And that's in for a strike. And a count 1-2. Next pitch is downstairs. That's inside.
That's off the plate.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. This one lifted in the air, left field. Langford under it. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Not close with that one. Ball one. Bunting for a hit. And that's a foul ball. The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike two. Way inside, gets out of the way. And now 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Next up for Texas, Kyle Higashioka. First pitch, way inside, a fastball. Out towards right center field. Barger under it. And there's two away.
Now batting, right fielder Brandon Nimmo.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Brandon Nimmo digs in now. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single.
Whoa, that's down.
Swing and a ball popped up. Kirk in position. Brings it in. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's ball two. The inside edge. Ball two. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. And on further review, it was a strike. Still two challenges left for them. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Batting ninth, shortstop Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Next offering is fouled back. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
This one popped up. 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, George.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Right through there for a strike.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see him more aggressive with those pitches.
Inside, ball 1.
That one way outside. 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. Back now in Toronto. On to the fourth. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Here comes the 0-1. Right back to him on the mound. On to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Seager stands in now. He's 0 for 1. Next one is off the plate. Yeah, that's ball 2. And that's
ball
a little
3.
high. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. And there's the automatic. And that's ball 4.
That's upstairs. Ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
Go ahead run on base. Peterson getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Strike. Man at first, 1 away. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Seager leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Berger wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The 0-2 goes down looking. We're midway in the 4th, no score.
And we too close, I can taste it. When the bass hit, it's a facelift. Take another one, don't chase it. Trey skating on this beat, it's a Trey flip. I just want a milli and a rich milli.
Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
Let's go, Addison.
Ball.
Next offer in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Pretty good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
Young tosses to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
For the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Doubled in his first AB. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Varsho batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
On the ground, slings to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back here at Rogers Center, ready now for the 5th inning. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Strike 1. Comes up empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Third baseman.
Here's Josh Young. Flied to right his first time. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Yeah, Blue Jays, Toronto.
Ball 1.
The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. And that's downstairs and outside. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Now it's the second baseman, Josh Smith.
Aye!
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
The 0-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in Toronto. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Sliced hard but foul. You'll one. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
A little bit low.
Damn.
2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one just misses.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's throwing, good pitches, but even better takes.
And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swings through that. Now the 0-1. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Go ahead run on base. Clement now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. And he takes a strike. Clement wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 1-1. That's in there. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Foul ball.
Kirk off of first with 2 away. Hit in the air left field. And that is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Went to A&D, Mad P, on the mall. The rest is history, you know we took it mad far. Rap dude, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix of Black Neo. Got real, had to pack torpedo. No break bread with your own people. Made peace with it that I couldn't change. And took responsibility instead of passing blame.
So up next,
Leading
Kyle
off for Texas,
Higashioka.
catcher Kyle Higashioka.
And there's the strike. Ripped, but it curls foul. That's down and in. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here is Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
That's a ball. Ball, that's upstairs.
And that one ripped to left. Sanchez takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one close, ruled the ball. And 1-1. Gosman thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Ball.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Here's a 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Now batting, designated hitter, George Springer.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter is George Springer.
Hey!
Strike on the inside corner.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Just missed.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Pitch misses there. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 now. Stays alive. Way outside, and now 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, the right fielder, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. And that one in the air center field. Carter under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, top of inning number 7, Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there. You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Hammered, base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base. Looking to extend the play now. The tag.
He made it safe.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Jack Peterson.
Hey!
Go-ahead run at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Peterson not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. The 0-2. Fastball is outside.
That's a really good take.
Man at second. That's a little bit low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Jake Berger will hit next.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. An 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Inside corner, that's a strike. 0-2 now.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one the other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. He beats the throw, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Josh Young, the next to hit. Just missed. Next offering is downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Seager at third. Carter on at first with 2 down. In the air, right field. Barger coming on. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Strike two. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cole Winn, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Martin also throwing. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. One away. Big time out leading off the home seventh.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Stepping in, Dalton
Ball back
Varsho.
upstairs.
The 1-0. And there's a strike. All tied up here at the bottom of the seventh.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile, and that is strike one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one finds the zone. 0-2. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 2-0. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Jacob Junis.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One down, and now Jesus Sanchez. And the 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Junis, a 6'3" righty. He features a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. In the dirt, and the count 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Popped in the air, left field. Langford settles under this one. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball 1.
Pitch is
Ball
in the
2.
dirt, and it's 2-1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag, and they do get the third out of the inning. The Jays get a pair on this homer, and it's 2-zip. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Rogers getting cranked up as well. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 1 away.
We see a lot of pitchers working the upper part of the zone these days, especially late in the count. But here, he goes high and hard twice to start the at-bat. At that point, it's really tough to have any idea what's coming next if you're in the box. Makes you very vulnerable to a good breaking ball like that down below the zone.
Up next for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka.
That's a ball.
And a swing and a miss.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that pitch is up.
And that
Ball,
one
that's it.
almost got him. And there's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Outside, that's a ball.
Nimmo in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Two down, nobody on. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Tying run at the plate. This to center field. Base hit. The relay safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here's Corey Seager to hit, known for his late inning heroics. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving, a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
That one ripped, but foul. The Rangers with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Not even close there. 2-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Here's a high chopper. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Chris Martin getting ready to go. Wynn warming up as well. The 0-1. To third, Young. Whips it across. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop,
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
Aye.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. That one misses. Going to count 1-2. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So back to the top of the order. Here's George Springer, 1 for 3. That's inside.
That's inside.
And that is ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Smith gets it to first. That takes care of Springer. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Blue Jays 2 and the Rangers 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Peterson,
Ball
the leadoff
inside.
batter, as he looks at ball one. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Making a move at second base, the pinch runner for the Rangers, Michael Hellman. A little more speed out there now, representing the tying run. So digging in, Jake Berger. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. And that's outside. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Here's the throw, the tag, and he's out. And they cut down the tying run.
Man, that's a play we may look back on when this one's over and wonder, what if they would have held him? Can't blame him for trying to tie it up late in this ballgame, but when you lose a huge run like that that's only 90 feet away, man, it's a tough one to swallow if they don't pull out the W.
And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Hey, 2.
Swing and a bouncer. Fires over to Guerrero. And now 1 out remaining for Texas.
Now batting third baseman, Josh Young.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Trying to deliver as the hero. Pitch misses.
Ball, that's too high.
Ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Just
Nope,
missed.
inside, ball 2.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Oh, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard at the distance, but just too much hook to it. So you might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Hoffman is just 1 strike away.
Ball 3.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.